all that I've lost will never faze me. Been through hell to find myself, wondering what the rest I'm facing. My reward is what lies in store, 'cause the distress will never break me. Time will tell, so raise the sail. The truth is out there for the taking. Set my course for brilliant shores. Push to it. Do it to feel the rush. Do it to feel the pleasure. Do it to rise above. Because it's now or never.
Prior notice called for you. We wanna make this party you don't wanna skip. Gonna be a show to remember. Take over, start to boogie down. Make over, nothing's gonna take away my life. Was over when it started with that shoe that the white walking ice game's over. Reveal the truth up to the public. Put your hands up, time to surrender. Take over, start to put it down. Make over, nothing's gonna fade away. My life was over when it started with the shoot of the white walk of the ice skating's over. Dirty word. Your ego has driven you out of truth. You only played yourself, got no game, serving you right. Say your prayers now. Take over, stop the boogie down. Make over, nothing's gonna fade away. My life was over when you started with that shoot of white walk. I mean, I'm saying's over. Take over, stop, take it down. Make over, nothing's gonna fade away. My life was over when you started with that shoot of the white walk. I mean, I'm saying's over.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me. I'm just gon' creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, 'cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkins in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, 'cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep down Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense sensitive my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery.
Baby. Hey, hello everybody. How you doing? How's it going? Say hello to those of you that have met him. Say hello to Dana, our lovely Finnish friend. Yeah. You don't remember Pumpkin Hill, Oxy? You son of a bitch. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Absolutely not. Now, I haven't met you, but I'm saying hello anyway. True, true. I mean, who's who's that? That's Ali, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Weird with this. So used to watching you play.
yeah. And
A
now,
spooky subscription! Boo! Yay!
Feels like I'm actually
SKINK.
watching like the VODs when I watch. Hey, look at you.
yeah. Bex, thank you so much for the 10 months. Skinka, absolutely. Say hello to all of you who hasn't met him. This is Dana. I've talked about him a bunch, and I basically regard him as my brother, basically. So we have very much brother energy. Dana played with the tire in the lake too. No, Dana was not there. No. That was with Pristenia's family for sure. But now, Dana, you have to. This is the hardest thing: is to not look at yourself in the camera and just start like adjusting. It's like the most dangerous thing of you're just like, some hair is wrong here. Oh no, that doesn't look very good. Adopted brothers are the best. My brother from another mother. Like, for those of you that don't know, I met Dana back in 2006, so we've been friends for almost 20 years now, and he lived with us for 7 years before he finally got a girlfriend.
7 years, gee. nice.
Yeah, that lasted for a long time. It was an absolute long time. He almost punched me in the face one of these streams.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
See, that's the energy of like, I didn't. Oh, that time, yeah. When you pulled your punch like this far from my face. Yeah, you'll have to lean in if you're gonna be able to read. If you painted a smiley face on Dana's junk, no, that's just for you, Val, because you're special to me.
Dana's junk, what?
Well, not this CrawlCon, but last CrawlCon, Val really wanted someone to paint a smiley face on his penis, and he couldn't find anyone. And then Kiki just went, just go as Armst. And he was like, Armst? And I was just like, fuck yeah, let's go. And I put my painting skills to the test, and it was beautiful.
Sound like you.
I love that it was like, just ask Armst. Of course, he's the guy that'll do that. But mainly is like, we haven't hanged out for like, the last time we hanged out was in like September when we watched Leon the Professional, and we just realized it. So yesterday I was like, hey, you want to hang out a bit? And he was like, yeah, dude, I got nothing going on. So he stopped by today, and I was like, you know what?
No life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do.
So we were just like, yeah, let's hang out. And I was like, let's try an impromptu stream. You know I'm good at like chatting shit. I was like, you know what? We chat a lot of shit. Dana should stay and do an all-nighter next Arms subathon. That would be really fun. We should do like a co-op play session during the next subathon, for sure. All the Halos.
Fan over 5. I can't speak English all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean 6. Yeah, Resident Evil 5, 6. What more Resident Evil co-op games?
Just that.
Pillow fight. Do you know how often it just becomes fist fights? It's just. You don't pick a pillow fight with a Finnish person, because they're just gonna throw one pillow, and then it's people's elbows all the way.
Oh yeah. What's that thing? Is it a cat?
Yeah, it's a cat yelling. It goes, ah!
Okay.
Sounds like a skill issue to me. I would love to see Ali in a pillow fight. Because you take like the biggest like seat cushion and just yeet it her way, and you see if she like flies away with it, just poof! Throw Ali. Caber toss. Ali would wreck everyone and you know it. I think Ali would bring a chef's knife.
How do you win?
How do you win? I mean, I
You
guess.
can't knock people out
I mean, yeah, of course you knock people out.
with a pillow.
I mean, it takes a lot of effort. I mean, you could knock them down and just suffocate until they pass out. Yeah, that's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, that sounds like a fair game to me.
Yeah, let's have a pillow fight. Arms up on top.
No,
Do
nobody.
you have that? The next one?
I mean, it should be at the end of October, bar anything huge happening that would like take away momentum from it. Usually, because I did my first stream in 2022 October.
I was here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee.
I just sit there like, oops. Yeah, over there.
Yeah, you were sitting over there. Yeah.
Shut up! I watched it.
What were you watching?
I don't know. 22, I don't know.
Because you were watching on one of those shitty sites that like pirated TV shows. You would swap between like 3 shows constantly. You would watch like a minute of like The Boys, then you would watch like a minute of like some YouTube essay, and then you would read like some manga, and then you would swap back to like 2 minutes of The Boys, and then you would sit and just cycle through it.
I don't know. 2022, I don't know. Something.
Yeah, something
3
like
years
that.
ago.
Something along that line.
Stop YouTube.
Some YouTube stuff. Hey, French phrase. Hello, everybody. We're like, so generally, we're just gonna sit and chat like we usually do, and let
You
you
never
guys.
subscribed. You just saw Dana's Doge. I don't subscribe.
Dana doesn't subscribe. But
I don't
we're
even have Twitch.
no, you don't have, do you?
No.
No, you watch on Twitch, but you don't have a Twitch account.
No, I watch on the internet. I didn't have the app. I had nothing. I just super annoying when you try to like push the thing, a phone. Because I don't have a computer. Because the computer is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see, but it's over there.
So on your phone, web browser, type in Twitch and watch from there. Yeah.
That's how I watch. I'm old school, baby.
You're old school, but also Dana refused to get like a smartphone for the longest time because he was just like, you know, I don't feel with this young generation and new stuff. He's like 25 when he's saying this. He's just like, I like my single brick. And then when he finally gets, where's your phone? When he finally gets, when he finally gets a phone, he becomes the, hey, I took like 20 pictures of cats today. Check it out, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was right. It's gonna take all my fucking life, and I don't like it.
I mean, you were correct in the prediction, yeah.
Here's my kid. Where's the...
Here's my kid.
So cute.
So adorable.
Here are my cheese. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You tend to hold up your phones until they just about explode. I mean, I had a good old one, and what happened to that one day now? What happened to my old phone?
Remind.
You had to buy me a new one because...
I had to buy you a new one.
Yeah.
Spilled Pepsi. Did I do that?
Motherfucker spilled all the Pepsi on my phone so it broke and didn't work anymore and we couldn't salvage it. So he had to get me this phone that I've had for like 6, 7 years, 8
Oh,
years.
yeah. Just that long ago. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember, yeah. Holy shit, yeah. How much did that cost? How the hell? How do I have that much money?
That was like $200. I mean, this is a mega giga budget phone. I don't really record enough or take enough pictures. At least, maybe now that I've started streaming, it might be good to have a proper phone. But before then, I literally used my PC for everything, so I didn't need a $800 phone back then.
Exactly. PC family always.
The only good use of Pepsi Max is to be spilled. Fucking Abra out here starting fist fights, yo.
All Pepsi for me. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
True. This was full when I got it.
Dana arrived like an hour ago, and he's already almost finished an entire Pepsi bottle. Do you have another one? Oh god. It's gonna get bad. Has Dana seen the cheese video?
Cheese video.
The cheese video? I'm not sure. Pepsi Max cherry mango top tier. I'm enjoying a Monster Strawberry Dreams. It's quite delicious from FanFest. Oh, you mean the carbonara and the burger being injected by a cheese syringe?
The burger man.
If someone has the video, I don't know where it's located right now. I am not sure. Oh, you have it? All right, cool. Huddle for sure. For sure, absolutely. I did not fix my hair for this. I see now that I have like, it's all like fucky. Cause like I took a shower on Sunday and my hair has been all, you know, this kind of floofy where like it won't stay still. And we need to get a haircut, dude. Especially you, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Look at them. You're developing the mullet, my man.
Yeah, yesterday we were playing D&D and I just saw my reflection in the mirror. And I thought I had like a hat on or something. I was like, what the fuck? What do I have a hat on? What? That's my hair. That's my hair.
It's me here. Mullets are cool though.
It's in, actually.
Oh, we're
I saw like SVT. Like there was a hairdresser. He said mullets are in this year.
Really?
I was like,
You know what? If you have this hairstyle, it's fine. But I usually understand most hairstyles of like, yeah, it's in. The one I never got around to is the shaved around and then just a mushroom on top of like curly hair. Just like a little mushroom cap. That's been pretty popular the last few years.
it's an undercut.
It's called an undercut? I don't know what the name is
Men
for
har
it.
tar
Well, it makes your head look like the top of your, like the top of a penis, basically. I don't know. I don't. Straight bussin', is that what it's called?
Bust.
Hold on, let me search. Straight bussin'
Okay.
haircut. Yeah, exactly. So this one I never got behind. Like I was just like, I don't.
My nephew has that.
Yeah, and this one I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sorry. If you have it, I hope, I'm glad you enjoy it. But I'm not a fan. I'd rather take the mullet back. Like, I'd rather have the mullet.
That's the one we have, but we don't have curly hair.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if you have curly hair and you do that, I'm just like, I don't know. You know what dog with that hair? Yeah, it looks like a poodle.
I don't know what dog.
Jesus Christ, Abra's fucking on today.
Pepsi up all runs in dog water. Who hurts this one?
That guy only sustains himself on Baja Blast. That's all he drinks. I mean, he drinks Mountain Dew, so...
I mean, I wish I could quit the Pepsi, but I can't.
Well, it's more of a lifestyle now than actual just drinking it for the... Because, like, you would have it as an IV drip, if possible, yeah.
The last. Oh.
I need my caffeine. And also, Abra, this Strawberry Dream, it's not bad. My high horse isn't that high. No, it's very cold outside, Abra. But I'm also not the one taking pot shots from the corner. But you should, I don't know if you've tried it, Abra, but try the Strawberry Dreams. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I like it. It's not something I would buy, like a whole, block. My God, what's the name? I wouldn't buy that, but I would buy like, 2 or 3 and just be like, hey, these are nice to throw in. But yeah, this is back in FanFest in 2023.
Oh, that long.
Yeah, time goes quick, doesn't it?
Oh my God. I need to.
So I ordered a burger that gets injected.
That's like in a restaurant.
Yeah, it's in a restaurant, so they have a syringe and they inject your burger with cheese, right?
That's cool.
Right? And then they cook your pasta in a cheese wheel.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, Ali, Kayvon were there. Kiki was there. Val was there. Val was the giant bro, because you know what? He took the tab for everybody. He was just like, I'll treat you all. Fucking legend. Mwah.
Do you know how much sushi he's gonna demand afterwards?
Jesus.
It's gonna be...
No, you weren't. Didn't you sit next to Pixie
Yeah.
and John?
No, he's just my best friend.
You get all the pasta.
Oh yeah. You did-
Yeah,
you
okay,
did-
good.
yeah.
That little stuff.
But I did hit a cheese overload.
Okay.
Because because not only did I have that, I also had like cheesy nachos, and then I took Kiki's cheese that she didn't want to eat all of. So I ate like 5 different kinds of cheeses and got super stuffed with it. So I started getting like sort of nauseous, but sort of like delirious. It felt like I was sort of like high.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh shit, I can like see stars and stuff. It's like, this is fucking. And I never hit that point with cheese before. I went into a cheese coma. I felt weird. I was just like, this is like nothing hurt. I just felt,
Disgust.
if I was at a bar and I had a drink and I started, I'd be like, did someone like try to roofie me? Did someone put something in my drink? That would have been like my reaction because it felt really weird. Excessive fat from cheese, like sugar can do, maybe. I mean, the thing is, like, I never consumed that many amount of cheese before, and I call myself a bit of a cheese lover, I'm not above. All right.
Aw.
Yeah. So this is the dog with the haircut with that, right?
They perm his hair. Why? They colored the hair.
No, it's just what it looks like.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks used. Insane. I'm annoyed.
No. Sorry, sister. I'm memeing about seeing stars. I didn't see stars, right? I'm memeing about being high on cheese, alright?
I was like, high blood.
I like my sister's like, Arms, you stupid shit! You gave yourself high blood pressure. It's like, no. I wasn't literally seeing stars. I wasn't like that. It was more just like, you know, if you ever been like really drunk and you're so like, oh, you know, Arms nearly died. It's true. Yeah. According to people, like my backflip on my back also looked like I broke my entire spine, which I didn't. I was fine. Let's put on the music again.
Died.
It's also like Arms literally invaded people's homes in the Netherlands. Well, I found I walked with Raven.
Wait, Lady Like Sweets is your sis?
Yeah, that's Emma.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
I am.
But
That's crazy. You have kids.
she does.
Who?
But when I was wearing the so the first year in QualCon 2023, I remember distinctly getting so drunk, so I went for a walk, like as you do, and it was just like, I'm gonna go for a walk to sober up. And I remember walking through like woods. I remember walking through like lots of forestry and stuff, and I was like, this is nice. This is all chill and cool.
Bra.
And then
Vuxenbild.
2024, I walk out and like I start walking the direction I remember walking, and we hit like this barrier where like you can't go
And
past
you
here.
met your old self.
Yeah, dude.
Time portal. That would be cool.
It was a time portal. Absolutely was a time portal.
You met. Yeah, you're like, no, that's you.
But I couldn't go further. I was like, I went further, and then you know I realized that I walked through people's hedges throughout their yards. And I was like, that's why I remember seeing so much forestry. And then I was like, oh, and then I walked with, in my cheerleader outfit to cool down, I walked with Raven down a decent bit. And I realized that I ended up at like this circular thing. There was a bunch of trees and stuff. So I basically like, if this is the venue, right? I recall going here into like woods here, but actually I got stopped here. So I must have walked through people's yards over here and ended up at like a little part with trees here. And then me and Raymond walked here, and I was like, this is where I ended up. So I just like, yes, skirted through a bunch of people's houses at like 2 a.m.
Is this in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe there.
No, I think no one was awake.
Okay.
But I was just like, right to wander, bitch! You know, and
Alle mannsåg.
yeah. You remember that moment, Arms? Yeah, because you were doing like some actual dance moves, K-Bon. You were actually doing like some, like the Russian dance or whatever it's called. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Let me show you my trick. Backflip. Bam. And just like slammed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
That's great.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
I love it.
Dude, your eyesight is like not good.
Don't see.
I love that you have to like... it's kind of yellow. What is that?
Yeah, yesterday I got like sauce in my eye. I can't see at all.
Rephrase that. What type of sauce?
I mean, sauce from the food. Some hot sauce.
Okay. All right. Dana got some hot sauce into his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
My house is good. I don't know. From the food, my girlfriend, she works. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel I can't talk. Bye. Supposed to eat it. Yeah, I know. I ate it. This is how I eat. I'm like, nam, nam, nam. And got in my eye. And now I saw a dog today. And I scratched it and I'm allergic. And my eyesight is bad.
So yeah, he was at his friend's place. You play board games, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. And you, since it's dog and both of you are allergic, I know the pain of the... Oh god, I touched the dog, and then you like got something in your eye, and you're like, ah shit, I touched my eye, and now your eyes are just fucked.
Yeah, so. I know they say the first bite is with the eyes, but that's not believable.
Oh!
You don't know anything.
Also,
Voltari02.
you met Val.
Oh, Val. Okay, I don't remember names.
Yeah, you met Val though during QualCon. No, PreachCon, sorry.
How do you look like?
He had a cap, He had a beer. Remember when we were meeting up in the train station and I sat in front of two people at a table and I sat on the floor and talked?
Wait, what? At the train station.
Like where everybody was gathering on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we had stayed up all night.
It was the first day?
Yeah, the first day
Right.
when we arrived, yeah.
At the bar?
Yeah, we were at the bar, but like out. It
I
was
was so
outside
damn
the bar.
tired. I don't remember. We just...
Yeah, we wandered for a bit.
That was weird. That was like... Good times. Not really, for me it was horrible.
Yeah.
My dad was dying, I was over here, like, it was...
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It was. Well, now you're fine to talk about it, right?
Oh, my soul. And I'm like, my dad was at basically his deathbed. My brother called me like,
This was
but
all.
what's palliative ward? They're doing that? I was like, that means they're not gonna revive him if he dies. Is he that bad? But yes, I guess. I was like, fuck! I'm just here. I just arrived in the UK.
Yeah, because I remember I was it was on the Wednesday. I was walking around this Lady D. We did the show inside, and as I exit out to go and get some fresh air, you catch me. You're just like, "Yeah, my dad just died. I'm gonna go back to the hotel. I'll see you tomorrow." And I was like,
No, he died just when he arrived. Remember that? Like, we were on the airplane. I was like, we had to turn off my
"Oh
phone.
right,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
Sorry, yeah. He was what you said. When he was basically about to die.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was like, any day now he's gonna die. That was the thing. Yeah, yeah. So that's why Dana had a bit of a hard time staying cheery through all of that. Understandably so. But yeah, so that's
They're
the
taking photo of Dana like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, like the creepy.
Stab Alley.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's weird. Man, Manchester is a dirty place. Holy Christ. That was disgusting. I love this. Acidic, good stuff.
You heard it here, folks. Manchester is a dirty place.
That is it. Or we leave a slutrate. Yes, exactly. Palliative. I think it means like aid, monte. Help the people.
The thing is, like, this PreachCon 2024, I stayed over at Pixie's place over the weekend before
Yeah.
and I actually got to go outside, like, the Centrum stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not bad once you leave, like, those parts of it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Like, they have a great greenery, they have some lovely, like, smaller cities that are, like, you know, similar to, you know, Lula and shit. It's like, they're kind of like, they're nice, neat little
Lula.
cities. But I mean, just like, fuck you.
Dude is good.
So it's, you know, but yeah. And inside Manchester, every alley is Stab Alley, and you will get stabbed there. Like, that's what I feel. I feel there's so many superhero origin stories could have started there.
I should not think they stab. I think just weird. Oh. They think they know you. Ah, it's you, Henry. I'm like, no, I'm not him. No, you're Henry. I remember. I'm like, no, I'm Daniel. Please go away. But yeah, Val, I don't remember you. Maybe I remember you.
If I can find some pictures,
Show me a photo.
I'll find some photos. I'll find some photos, and Dana will get a memory jog out of it, right? That fucking dog. Let's see, archive. We have PreachCon 2022 pics. And
Is that like
there.
the Iowas?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we let D. Huh?
Yeah, that's Bex. Yeah.
Remember, oh, that's that guy. That guy? Is that Val?
It's a picture of Preach, by the way. No, you're not forgettable, Val. I won't let you do that to yourself. Fuck you. No, you're not. No. The thing is, okay, here's the photos of PreachCon 2022. So let me scroll through these. People traveling. People. Oh, there's Nero. There's Raven.
I remember.
There's Zoe. Oh, this
God!
look at that! Me with the long. I saved up my hair and I colored it black. A little bit too early, but yeah, that was the first picture people saw of me. And look at Kiki, look at Kira, look how cute she is. Look at that. She's just like, ooh. Look at that. That's nostalgia right there. Well, let's see. Where are our first picture of Val?
I have that show.
Yeah, you do.
It draws cat hair like crazy.
Oh, look, and there's Bubbles. And there's Steph. Look at that. And Lumi.
The day before the accident.
Yeah.
That guy looks like. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he looks Danish, doesn't he?
He looks like the German YouTuber. He's like, this is how in German stuff are.
Oh, there he is. Look at that. Look at Val.
Oh yeah, okay, I do remember. Yeah. Yeah,
See?
good.
There he is. First picture in the album.
You were fat. What the hell?
I'm still fat. The fuck you talking
Not
about?
like that. Look weirdly womanly. I think so.
And there's Oxy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oxycodone.
I know that these are from my phone because they're so blurry and garbage.
Let me take a photo.
Oh, dude, this is a great Arctic picture. This is fantastic. I mean, now we're just having a trip down memory lane.
Is that the marine biology?
Yeah, it's the marine biologist. He has a habit of crashing drones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Crawl man.
yeah.
Crab man. I remember this.
Oh, and we have Poppy Devermond over here chilling, and Dave.
Hey,
Yeah, Dave. I don't remember this guy, but that's the problem of like. There are a lot of people I remember the faces, and some of them I remember faces and names, and there's some people I didn't get a chance to talk to. Right? We got Fabe there.
oh, this is like a blur. I remember this like this bar or whatever.
Yeah. I remember talking to a bunch of people, but not like.
Yeah, I was so like there. Yes.
Yeah. I see you there, Kayvon. I see you there.
Him too.
Kayvon wrecked his leg during rugby last year, so he had to be at the PreachCon 2024 in a wheelchair, and his mother was there.
I'm gonna think of.
So Mom Van was there, and she was awesome.
Cool. Dude. Reach.
Here, yeah, Breach, right here. Yeah. Oh, there. Oh shit, I didn't see him. Sorry. Kind of. Oh yeah, Braggart and Raven, they shared beards. Beards.
Good times. Anyways.
Oh yeah, people went
That's
to
who
dinner.
you are, Val. I know.
Yeah.
I know you, Val. Don't think I don't know you.
And this is of course for helvete Denmark. Walker,
Oh, yeah,
Walker,
exactly.
Walker, yeah. Proper lad.
Like old pictures.
These are like these are
3 years.
2.5. Because of 2022, so 23, 24. So we're approaching on being 3 years old at this point.
I mean, it's feel that. It's longer.
It feels longer, but also, yeah.
So much stuff has happened.
Yep, and I mean, Raven, gentlemanly, as of course it should be. Yes, very gentlemanly, proper. Priorities are on point.
It doesn't actually look in the cleavage. It looks on the dress, so it is pretty nice.
Yeah. Honestly, like there are a lot of great photos. My favorite of these, I enjoy like the lean forward. Whenever I get to lean forward to like, because in many pictures, like because of the height, like it's hard to get like a proper angle.
How old was Resident Evil Village?
Village was the year before 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, so it had been
4
a
years.
year. Yes, yeah. I mean, we're soon gonna get Resident Evil 9, so.
Soon. I haven't said anything about it.
Oh, this is a fantastic one. This is a fantastic one as well. And I mean, once again, I do have to always do like a call out to Janie, who did my makeup. It was fantastic. It took like 2 hours to do all of this, to get everything looking as good as it did. But what an amazing job. I will always remember like being just amazed when she took out her makeup toolkit and unfolded it like a knife collection. You know, like you see in Dexter. But it's all just makeup brushes and everything. It was just like, this is my work. And I mean, Nups also. Also being a purveyor of class, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, dude, Nups is like amazing at video games. He won the fighting tournament and got like crawler fighting gloves from this year's. That was awesome.
What game?
I don't tell Dana anything.
I mean, maybe
they were
you do.
have a Tekken tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you tell. I just don't listen. Where is that guy too?
Who?
Go up. Tom.
Oh, Fat Boss Alex. Yeah. Oh, the thing is, because of the cosplay, I could make him blush so easily. I would just walk up to you and be like, "Oh, darling, hold me," and he would just be like, "Dear God," like he couldn't go with it. He was just too intimidated. It was great. It was fantastic. Height looking so young, yeah. Height did look young. Look at that. What a youthful boy.
Oh, we're old, Bible.
Oh, we're so old. Oh, we're all so old. Oh, and this was the restaurant. And who do we have there?
Hey, it's me. Oh shit.
Sitting next to Lumi, next to Janie, next to Isaac. We have Danny, and there's Bublas, there's Nero, there's Noble, there's Pixie, and there's me, and there's Nash, and Raven is sitting right next to me. There's hard to see everybody. There's Val. Man, this picture really is just like, you know what? Dana was there.
Yeah, exactly.
Dana was there. He was there.
This is brave.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. We tied it all together. Oh yeah, this way we were doing the karaoke.
Wait, go on. Wait, you also.
Oh, is this Kayvon trying to sing "The Show Must Go On"? Cause like respect for trying to do that, but Jesus Christ, that's a song and a half. It's kind of nerving. Ars can recognize me from back of your head. It's actually not. You're lucky, Raven, that I remember this. I remember who I sat with, right? I remember we sat next to each other and talked about the food and the spiciness, and you were just like, this is not spicy at all. I don't taste anything. So I remember us sitting next and chatting, my man. God, you're so fat. Nah, not fat. Just a little bit of a chub. Just a little bit of a chubber. And Kiki's so thin. Like, have you guys just like swapped all that? Yeah. I mean, Nasher has done amazing improvements on himself as well. Like the change has been like dramatic as well. You're like 2x ratio to Kiki. Yeah. Oh, we should show Kiki, shouldn't we? Let me grab the. I mean, so the thing is, right? I'm just like here to vibe with Dana and talk about shit. I'm not here to actually have like a goal. We are literally here talking like this is what we do. Like, of course I'm talking to you guys as well, but this is just how me and Dana hang out. We just sit and chat to talk shit, remember stuff, and just hang. And that's the point, right? But this is the latest one.
Yes. Hey, they're the gloves.
Yeah, they're the gloves that Nups got. Arms will ignore us. No, I literally said I'm talking to you. Fuck off.
They're like, hey, yeah. I don't want to be unnerving. Sorry. I'm so fat. Kira's so thin, kind.
Yeah,
Kira's so thin, kind. What the hell? Damn me.
kinda. Yeah. Oh no, he meant kinda as in response to kinda when I asked that.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's the thing, when you stream, you have to try to pay attention to when the message gets sent. So if I see a message I saw posted 3 minutes ago, I'm like, I don't know exactly what this was in response to.
Yeah,
so I tend to hop over them if that happens. Let's see if we can find a good picture of Kiki here.
It's the Netherlands.
There's Kiki. There's Kira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's happening over there?
What do you mean here? Oh, the filter.
Oh, okay.
Ali, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna get the spray bottle and.
It's like you have hair. What's going on?
No, that's a filter to make that look bad. It's a filter, dude.
Okay.
And it took what, like a minute for us to get to the ELX at the bar.
Man, you have not changed. Oh.
Me, no.
You're exactly the same.
I managed to stay the same. kind of interesting that like we have so many people who's gone through so much stuff,
Yeah.
and I've just like I've stayed the same.
You look the same. Always.
You can be thirsty, Raven. You can never drink from that well. Let me thirst. The sad.
I mean, you basically look the same since.
I think, yeah, even if we go back to like 2017,
Yeah, I'm like,
when we went to Manchester for Steve's wedding,
when did you get fat? That's my question.
it was 2014 to 2015. I hit
Yeah.
a really fucking bad streak in my life, and I went from like 95 kilos to 120
Exactly, yeah.
over a year.
Exactly. That's from that point on. It just kind of looked the same.
Yeah, I haven't changed anything from that. It's always been similar. I did go down to like 105 for the Lady D cosplay, but I think I'm up to like 112 now. I haven't really been managing my eating a lot, and I've been eating a lot of extra. Just overeating, really.
3 digits. It's awesome.
Yeah, who doesn't just shoot some hot glue when they see? I have to show Dana this, because this
There's
is...
underwear in the sauna.
Yeah, okay, dude, come on now. Not everybody thought of bringing swimming wear like
You're
you're
naked.
truly...
In the sauna.
Yeah, I know. Yes, here you're naked. You can't. See, I've learned that you can't apply the logic to everywhere else. You can't go naked in the sauna in other places. It's just a thing we do here, right? I know it feels wrong to sit in anything. I know, but you gotta adjust to.
Is that like a rule?
I mean,
They can't have that?
many
It's
places.
like a rule here to not have anything
The
on.
rule here is you go in naked. Like they're like, don't bring in anything. But in other places, it's you always don't go naked. People are gonna fucking freak out because they see you're willing, right?
Right? I'm from Finland, so people were like, we used to have like neighbors around being naked, like ladies and stuff. You're like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It feels weird. For me, it's weird to sit with swimming trunks or anything. Like to sit with that in the sauna, it feels so weird.
It seems like trying not to be gay and it makes it gay. It's bad.
I think you're a little bit over it. But my point here was, doesn't this look like a Renaissance painting?
Yeah.
When you start looking, you're like, people laughing, Magato is dying, Nero says is like, please, he's giving fuck you, I'm yelling something, Isaac is like, why the fuck am I here, Nero is passing out, Val is laughing, it's just like,
It's like the Last Supper.
yeah, the last sauna.
The last.
Although this was the first night. Neurosis looks so natural with us, Neurosis is, she is automatically crawler, right?
a lady.
People have been good. Many people have joined in on the crawlers and been naturals, but man, did she like split like within an hour? She was in with all the Elia. She was with all the shenanigans we were doing. It was fantastic. Oh, and here's Nero,
Yeah.
Goth Queen,
The
that-
big hair.
doing the dancing.
The dancing. Nice.
I'm trying to find a picture of Kiki just standing up. That's the thing. Oh wait. This one always makes me laugh. It sounds like she's just yelling in my ear for like non-stop. Yeah, Tejas and who else? I don't remember everybody because they're up here. All of them are wearing face masks.
Yeah, so.
Because So always brings face masks to like, look young. You didn't get a chance to speak to her much, but next time for sure. Oh, dude, we hit it off in the sauna. We were talking shit, we were memeing, and like we were having a blast, Ali. She is fantastic. Absolutely, and it was like the first night as well. I think this is the second night. But
Hey, the pink stuff.
well, people weren't like super mega party because there wasn't a stress this time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that like we're gonna fucking go all the time because we don't have time. It was like, no, we have time to just chill and relax and take it in. So it was great. But I think the first night, like even before the pizza arrived, Raven immediately broke out the moonshine and we just started doing moonshine behind the bar.
Bring that.
Yeah, here. We're like immediately we just like started serving up moonshine while people are like chilling.
That's cool.
Yeah, Krolkons is the best, dude. It's like, and Raven made pierogies. which these type, as you can see, is like flour and butter and stuff. Like, they're very similar to pulp in small consistency, but they're a little bit softer. But the thing that made it click, because you see, in pulp it would be the onion and the ham, and you would just put it in, right?
Ah, the sound.
But this had goat cheese in it, and it was more like that, and it was fucking good. It was stupidly good. I ate so many. There were lots over, but I did eat a lot. Yeah. You'll never make it to a CrawlCon. I mean, you should be able to make it to PreachCon at least, right? Next year, because now you know. You'll make even more next time. I mean, there was more left over for people to eat, so I think you actually nailed it, Raven, with the amount. Like, everyone got eat as much as they wanted, and there was extra left for people that either missed it or it could be brought to them. So I think it was a good amount. Bubblers. Yeah, people had burgers, yeah. Oh yeah, so here was the quiz where you had to, let's go all the way up. You had to tie a sausage, and then you had to in the other person's mouth.
Oh, okay.
He wanted immediately. We were just like, what? Look at Fred Praise. He keeps a motion. He's just like he can raise anyone. Easy. There's never any pressure to come to CrawlCon, but you're always welcome. Objectively wrong. We will pressure everyone. Thank you very much.
That was a bad choice for this.
Yeah. Nentia can look at that. The rhythm. It was fantastic. It was great. It was awesome. Everyone, you know, all the chefs and all the organizers, all that stuff was just amazing. Oh, see here, they were playing Mario Party, and people would take turns swapping in if you got a star or not. And it's a game of skill until I start losing. Then it's bullshit RNG. That's how I roll. So yeah.
What do you got? Hey, what about?
The thing is, the only reason we pressure, it's friendly pressure because we want our friends there, right? That's all it is. So, but if you can't
crawl,
you have to be a crawler, but you can vouch for a person. Like Nero's sister wasn't like, and we've had other people who find, can I bring my, you know, wife? Can I bring something? We've been like, yeah. Like we have a vouching system for people to bring other people if they want to.
Okay.
So it's not like a hard set rule, but it's also just like not anyone can just walk in either. Yeah, you know, like you need some moderation in anything if you're gonna be able to keep things stable. That's just a lesson of life, really, in anything. Me and So almost, you know. Yeah. Oh, there was a rat, and I tried to crawl out because I was planning to, you know, like you do.
The rat in the kitchen.
Yeah, it got in through like the door over here.
Yeah.
And I was planning to grab it and, you know, bring the neck on it. And I got stuck because So got behind me and started pumping me. And it was help me step, so I'm stuck. Oh shit, I'm so fucking triggered, Ali. I didn't even think of that when I said it. Sorry. I didn't even think of that. It was not meant in that. It was not meant in that.
Moderation. Fun time.
We had an absolutely blast.
Whoa, what the hell is going on there?
There. Oh, Zoe had some gift basket things so people could volunteer if they wanted it, and it immediately went on, and it looked great. It looked fantastic.
It's a good bag.
Yeah.
It's
It's beautiful. Mwah. And then, of course, there was some vengeance also from Poppy as well. You, me, and Poppy danced on the dance floor at Witchwood.
I mean, just names. I know the many people. What can I tell you?
Yeah. It was a blast.
Oh.
Bab look right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, that didn't work. Right, Dana, stall for me.
I don't know what to do. Stall? What stall?
Tell them a story.
I got no stories to tell. I really don't. I'm gonna look at the bab. Look right. Please stand here. Ah, okay. Bab look right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pristenia is in the bathroom and she ran out of toilet paper, so I tried throwing my roll into the toilet, but I missed, so I had to go fetch it. Embarrassing story about arms. I mean, you can just take any stream of me and you're like done. Yeah, you just set, right?
Yeah,
Don't you fucking bad me, Val. God damn it.
Bab.
Motherfucker.
Are they Swedish?
No. He's just copying.
Ah, okay. Okay. Well, he has a Swedish tangentbord. What's that in English?
Keyboard, yeah. It's good that I'm here because Dana is good at speaking English, but he sometimes drift into Swedish just naturally in conversation. So I can like wrangle it back. I'm like, okay, let's stick to English.
Yeah, if I have to speak English, it's super hard. I become Mario. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. All of a sudden.
Oh no, I have to only talk English. Frigolini.
Like a butterfly, Mr. Nicandro. 19. Like
But-
a butterfly. Oh yeah, from
Yeah.
Not Judgment. Another one.
The man who raised his name.
Like a guide.
If you hold a key on your phone, it gives me all the variations and accents for a letter. It's poeg. Yeah.
You're on your phone.
You guys not have phones?
Jeff. Yours?
By the way, so the thing is, so now we talked a little bit. You guys seen Dana, we've had some memory of stuff. Now we're gonna talk about, this is the harmonica from the subathon. That was the thing. I taped it to my mouth because I was playing a horror game, which turned out to be like the least horror game ever.
Yeah.
So, A Quiet Place, I think it was called. It was garbage.
Quiet Place. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the movie.
Yeah. I played that, but I taped it to my mouth,
Like the
and I
worst.
almost like locked my jaw
Yeah.
because it was like getting so strained staying
Yeah.
up. Yeah, it was awful.
It's like a bad alien activation.
It was a bad alien isolation. Yeah, it was.
That game was 10 years old as well.
Har-
So old.
Yeah, the harmonica noises were. It was because I was laughing because it was so shit. Because I was like, I was expecting to like get scared, but it was like just. It was so terrible.
It was a great idea for a game.
Oh yeah, it's a fan. It was just horribly executed.
Exactly.
Yeah. And absolutely, it was just like, you know, it gets like not only that. Was it 23 or 24? I played Amnesia: The Bunker, which like raised the standard on like how those games can be made and done. And then they release A Quiet Place, and it feels like you're back to like. It felt like worse than the first Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
Yeah.
It felt like worse than that. I don't know how you screw that up, but I guess they had the IP, they wanted to hope the IP carried through about it. But since I don't have any emotional attachment to it, to me I'm just looking at like what's in front of me, which is like, oh, you know what we call like lazy stealth?
No.
Or like crouching just in, you know,
MOA,
chest high, no AI, you just throw something to distract them, and that's like all you can do.
Nice.
There's no interactivity with it.
Judgment. Judgment
Judgment
stealth.
AI. Yeah.
Judgment stealth.
Judgment stealth, yeah.
Roll
Judgment
the thing.
stealth. All the games that tried to put in stealth in like, between like 2010 to 2020, like all of them that tried to be like, you gotta have a stealth section, so
Yeah.
you know.
Just.
Oh, like what's it called? A Plague Tale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just very scripted, like path they walk, and you have to throw it at a point. Like, so it's just more on rails than anything than actual stealth and playing around with the AI. So, yeah.
They suck.
Well, I mean, like,
It's a shame.
it's fun when you like explore and when you get to like, you know, see like the visual imagery of like all the plague and death.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The mood of it.
Plague
is great.
Tale is cool. I mean, it's just a stealth. Like, I
Yeah,
just
the stealth in of itself is garbage. Yeah.
I just hate these. Yeah, like those lazy stealth stuff. Stop. Not fun.
Stop.
Not funny.
But you know, it's not like the devs, like the people who visualized it was like, yes, we gotta have this. It's more just like, I feel a lot of those games feels like, you know, they have the higher up person who sits there and it's just like, well, this game's really popular and it has stealth. So if you put it in, we should have some stealth segments as well, you know, so we have more propriety to our gameplay.
Yeah.
It
it's not
feels
fun.
like that.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, are there any stealth games around anymore? Like, all the stealth games have become like action games. Yeah, I'm just 5. You're like, oh, you can shoot as well. I'm like, I don't want to shoot a stealth game. Give me just stealth. There's another option. I'm like, why would I get stealth? No.
No, well, I mean, Hitman still does it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hitman is still keeping strong with it.
Play that. Shame on me. Shame on me.
Yeah, I think I have 1 and 2, but I want 3 and like all the World of Assassination stuff
Yeah, exactly.
and play them all because they look like really fun stealth games.
And no, I actually did play that. It's so ironic. Like, I'm like, oh, make a real stealth game. Then I play it. I'm like, ah, this is so fun. I'll play it later. Ah.
No, you played Doom Eternal,
Yeah, that was awesome.
and Dana dissed Dave the Diver for Doom Eternal.
I did play Dave the Diver. Quite a bit, but then my Game Pass, what is it called? PlayStation Plus. And
Your PlayStation Plus ended. Yeah.
the problem I have with Dave the Diver is it's such a pass. Like, do this every day. I'm like, I'm stressed. I'm like, you gotta check these boxes, get the fish. I'm like, God, I just wanna make fish. I'm like, wanna sushi.
You just want to make the sushi part. You don't like the farm, the fish farm, and
I like the whole like, oh, here's the fish civilization, do stuff. I was like, come on, so much stuff to do.
yeah.
Like a list every time, like, do this. I was like, oh, come on.
There are like certain points where it absolutely drags, where you're just like, you gotta find the 3 waterfalls and you gotta pull through, and you know. But I think the loop works fine if you enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
It's gotta be in the mood. I was in Doom Eternal mode. I was like, oh, shoot things. I'm gonna
I mean,
go fast.
I guess it's kind of weird jumping between
Yeah.
doing Doom Eternal and David Diver like back to back, trying to like balance them both. Gotta feel so like juxtaposed. Cause like I don't play David Diver all the time, mainly because you know I beat it, but also it's just like you have to be in a mood for it. Just like Doom Eternal, like you gotta be in the I want to go fucking hard, right?
Oh, it's funny. Like 3 days later, like, Ishiban DLC. I was like, damn it, gotta get that. Gotta get that.
Dude, fucking hell.
I mean, it's such a weird, like, what is it, 20th anniversary of Yakuza? Or Like a Dragon. Their way of doing, like, celebration is, like, spin-off, on, like, crossovers.
Yeah, that's
Among
weird
Us
because
and Dave the Diver.
it's because like they did Yakuza 0 in 2015
Yeah, 10 years.
because it was the 10-year anniversary of the series. So my idea, as I said, I was like, well, 2025 is coming up. This was before Hawaii was announced.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they have a golden opportunity to do one for the 20th anniversary now because they just had a mainline title. They want something else. You could throw out. My idea has always been Majima between 95 and 2005. It's like you can follow him through his journey there because it's like it's a great open spot where a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want. They always say like, we don't want a criminal be the lead of our Yakuza game or Like a Dragon game. Like, punch him a straight up criminal dance. So they can't do
Yeah,
it.
it's just, I guess. I mean, it is. Yeah, it's just weird that for the 20th anniversary, they're just like, we're gonna make crossovers to other
I guess
games. It's like, really? I guess
Dead Souls remake. Let's go.
you would follow Majima everywhere, Ali. You're his #1 sim. It's hard to not sim for Majima, ain't it?
I got like, I just bought like a picture of him. We're gonna have it on the wall.
Oh yeah, that really hot one, yeah.
I'm simple. And I'm not. I like. I like everyone. I like everyone.
Wait, you like?
I like Sancho. That's what I like about like a dragon pirate Yakuza when they're like, can't open a door. I was like, yeah, Sachima. Kind of has a girlfriend also with the other girl. What happened? The pirate lady's bodyguard. The daughter of Jason.
Oh, her. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
His team up. I was like, ooh, Sachima gonna get that.
The thing is, like, it's so weird because she's like, what, 22 or something?
He's like,
And like Sanjima's like 70.
yeah,
I'm just like,
from that.
hold the fucking brakes here, dude.
He looks forward. It doesn't matter.
I look forward, it doesn't.
I feel bad for the guy. That made me cry, by the way. Like, that's one of the few times like a game has made me cry.
Oh, it's 4.
Yeah, in 4, like Sanjima gets out of prison. You play ping pong with a lady without, you know, like I don't know. I just playing Yakuza 4. Come out of Sachima's. He breaks out of prison. Then you can free roam in Kamurocho. I went to like a ping pong place. And there's like a lady with almost no clothes on playing ping pong. And I was like, I got like teary eyed. I was like, oh, Sachima finally gets taste of freedom, and he gets to see a lady. I don't know what the hell was going on with me, but
I think you were going through some personal crisis at that point.
I don't know. Yeah. I was at. I remember where I played that. That was at in Luleå.
Yeah.
Like bought a PlayStation 3. I think I like borrowed games from Isak. I was living in Isaac's mother's grandma's apartment while I was working.
Yeah.
Summer work. I was just playing PlayStation 3. And I don't know, maybe feeling low.
That was like 2011 then.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Super long time.
It's weird to think that they had Yakuza 3. No, 2010 is when it takes place. Because Yakuza 5 took 2 years to develop in 2012.
Yeah.
And Yakuza 3 is 2009. But isn't it weird to think that you played MGS 4 in 2008 when it released?
Yeah, exactly. That's
That was like way ahead of Yakuza 4, considering how dated Yakuza 4 feels.
Yeah, exactly.
Comparatively.
Crazy for me is like that's just 3 years apart.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's
2008 när vi bodde i Luleå. You would live in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We would live in there. I got back to Uppsala. I got back to Luleå. Had nowhere to live, so I had to live.
And I mean, 3 years was a huge amount of time back then.
Yeah, exactly. Now 3 years, like
3 years is, yeah,
nothing.
yeah, that goes by. So.
I get like stressed, but when we plan something like a year ahead. Let's do this in a year. I'm like, oh god, no, I don't have time. Oh man, no. Fuck. Back then, like, let's do it in a year. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Who cares? I get it. Anyways, it was cool. Breaking doors. Breaking doors.
Breaking doors.
Oh, that's my bed.
Yeah, that's your bed. Yeah.
Slept on that for 7 years.
No, you slept on another bed, and then we replaced it with that one. When
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
got our new bed.
That was the old bed.
Yeah, you got the old bed when my old bed got brought in, which was a double bed.
Yeah.
And then we got a new bed, so you got that old bed,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
which was technically older than the other bed.
Yeah, and then we
Anyway.
got RuPaul, yeah. I remember that. Cool.
By the way, guys, you enjoy us talking about fucking beds?
Beds, the best stuff ever! Majima Sims Unite. You're a girl, right, Al? All the ladies love Majima, I say.
Yeah, because he's a
It's
bad boy.
It's a lot of like lady fans of Yakuza I've been noticing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the manliest series, though.
Did you know that Ali was supposed to be at BreachCon 2022 when we were there, but she couldn't make it. So she was gonna be there. Not your fault they made him hot. I mean, it's
funny, Pyro Yakuza. Old man, grandpa. I'm like, he looks so.
he looks like a 40-year-old hot, super hot guy. The thing is, for me, as always was, which I luckily Christiania was, like I loved how he looked in Zero,
Yeah.
and then he gets his classic Majima look.
Yeah.
And I was like, that fucking haircut kills it for me. I can deal with the beard, I can deal with the eye patch, but that shaved like
Oh yeah, yeah.
Leon ass like haircut. That's what ruined it for me. And Pristania was also like that. And we did get sort of used to it. And was like, okay, we were sort of warming up to it. But when I saw his like pirate outfit, I was just like, okay, they got it right. Like, he should look a bit more ragged. And well, I mean, he had. I can tell you this without spoiling because Ali has only played up. She's working through 5.
Oh, okay.
She's at Shinada's part, so she has a bit to go. But how Majima looked in Infinite Wealth was also just like, all right, I like this rugged look more. Yeah. You don't like K-pop hairstyle? Not on Majima. On maybe some Twink, sure, that will fit, but not on Majima. But I guess it's because like all of Zero conditions you to, you know, like the ponytail look of him, you know, more than anything.
He's a beard. When I played Party-Ox, I just made his beard.
Oh yeah, Ali has been working through it and trying her best because you know Yakuza 3 is rough. Like because you go from 0, 1, and 2, you're having a blast. You hit 3, which is after you played The Man Who's Raised His Name, you'll be like, okay, now you love 3 because of it. But then you gotta go through 4, and then the chunker that is 5 before you get to 6, which is kind of short, you know. So that's a huge like stone to get through. But they had a FF patch in Final Fantasy 14 yesterday, so like they're all grinding, farming, trying you know get all the shit done. So it's like you know you gotta put the shit on hold, and then you gotta. And
crazy.
then,
Yeah. So weird because I've been playing Yakuza when it came out. For me, it's like kind of.
you were pestering me for years to play it.
No.
No, I remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You were just like, Hans, you would really like Yakuza. I was like, kind of like a lame GTA is what I was saying, and I would like deflect it all the time. And then at some point I saw Yakuza 0, and I was like, okay, looks kind of cool. I should probably get into this. And then I had my big like, I think it's 2019, 2020, where I like played through all of them in like 3 months. And I was just like, okay, fuck, I should have listened to you a decade ago and just fucking play the games because they're great.
Yeah. It's like such a weird like. I was pissed at Yakuza because I didn't get Shinmue 3. I was like, fuck's sake, you're making this game. And we get Shinmue 3. Oh no, we get this low budget Shinmue. I was like, yeah, okay.
It was not low budget, it was like 20 million
Yeah,
in 2005.
That's how it felt at the time.
Fair. I mean, it's not nothing compared to Shenmue's budget. That's true.
No, I was like, come on. And then they just made more and more. I was like, you sacrifice Shinmue. But yeah, whatever, who cares now? Who cares now?
Who cares now?
Now it's...
I mean, Shenmue 3, well, I haven't still played it yet, but I heard Shenmue 3 was great.
So the can't throw in it. I mean, it's okay.
How about a game of Lucky Hit?
That's in Shinmue. I mean, you can do it Shinmue 3 too. I don't know, like Shinmue 3 is pretty mediocre.
It sort of looked like it at least.
And like I don't know, like what I like about Shenmue is the fighting system, which is the fighter. And I was like, yeah, that's not in Shenmue 3 at all.
Oh.
There's like a weird new stuff that I tried. I'm like, yeah, maybe it'll be cool, but nah. You have no throw moves, like there's a lot of stuff. And the story just nothing happens, and then everything happens in like 15 minutes. You're like, whoa, what the? Flesh this out. Don't be so fast here. Man, we're gonna do this cool stuff. Oh my god. Waste my time.
Yeah.
It's alright. And 4, let's do it. Yu Suzuki, you're watching, let's go.
Do you think there'll be a Shenmue 4?
By Archie.
Why Ryuga Gotoku?
That'd be cool.
I mean, they could pull it off.
Yeah.
Like it's still astounding to me that The Man Who's Raised His Name, which is a little bit shorter than Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, was made in half a year.
Yeah.
And that Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii was made in what, like 10 months?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I mean, you see it here and there. You're like, okay.
Well, yeah, you see where they were using acid and stuff, but it's still just so fucking wacky to me how they managed to still pull that off. They're like, because even if you reuse acid, you still have to have a workflow and a vision, like, and a design they're all following and sticking to pull it in that short amount of time.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I was pretty impressed actually. So I heard like, we're gonna make a Pirate Yakuza game. I was like, okay. Yeah, but there's gonna be no sailing. That's what I thought. They're not gonna have time for that.
That's what I was thinking as well. I was just like, what? You'll be in a boat, but it'll all be like,
Yeah, but yeah, you're like bored and then you'll fight. That's like,
yeah,
alright.
like
They're like, oh, this.
they'll do this. You'll have a map, right? And you'll just have your boat on a map, and you click to go to
Yeah,
one
exactly.
area, and it'll be FF that it rolls randomly
Yeah, exactly.
if you fight on the way, and then you just have fighting on the ship deck,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we got ship combat drift. And I was like, whoa, okay.
The ship combat drifting is the best thing.
Yeah, it's genuine. I was like, whoa, damn, they went all in. Like, how did they have time with this? Like in a year? Like, shut it out.
I feel like, if you take that out, it's a pretty okay. Like it's a good story.
Yeah.
And it's, Majima's fighting style is probably not the most. It's pretty restrained.
Yeah. Actually, I like the combat pretty good.
The combat is fine, but it's like it lacks a lot of the finer
Yeah, I mean,
like intricacies.
it was fast and yeah, like I don't know, like good too. Like usually they have like I don't know.
Yeah, but so like my thought in process of how they might have developed it, which is pure armchair speculation, would be in the
Arms share.
arms chair. Fuck you.
That's
But
awesome. That's a good idea.
no, it's not.
Arms chair critic.
But like they can reuse Hawaii,
Yeah.
so all of that reused, and they can write some quick stories. You easily, many of them doesn't really involve fighting, so they're very easy to do. They can build Matlantis. They have a team to build Matlantis and just put in the new mini games, which they have this.
Beat your ass off.
Oh yeah. What was the other
This is
one?
pirate heaven.
No,
This is pirate heaven.
this is the best one. Maybe I should go inside.
Like,
Maybe I should go
I'm
inside.
really in the red here. I'm really in the red here. I'm like, do they have one clip?
The benefit of having them talking in Japanese in the other games is because you don't really pick up on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
repetition as much. But so
I
I
really like to beat your ass off. What does that mean?
I mean, gonna beat your ass off. Is there anything else to say, really? You still got Kingdom Come 2 to finish, then it's back to Yakuza 2. I mean, dude, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is gonna be a while, ain't it? That looks like a chunky ass game. But I imagine,
Clip.
I imagine they had like a decent amount of team for the pirate ship combat in general. Like,
I'm not stuck as a substance.
yeah.
I have
It's
cancer.
It's one of the sound alert. Wait, you beat up this person? Well, I beat you, so now you need to learn to be more caring about.
That's my
You're
dream.
right, Kiryu.
Yeah, like that's genuinely my dream. Be beat up by Kiryu, because I would like solve my, I would like solve my life.
Oh.
I'd be like,
It's
I'm
very
in debt. I can't pay my bills, but you son of a. I'm like, life is in order now. I'm like, oh shit, thanks, man.
It's so important that you preface the thing afterwards, not just like, it's my dream to be beat up by Kiryu, and just like the pause there. I get it, because whoever he punches gets their shit together in life and goes on to have a happier life.
It's like,
Yeah, so you're just like, please Kiryu, beat me up, and it will beat the spirit of life into me.
I
And
should
I'll-
make that subs. Someone harassing me. Please beat me up. I need to. My life's in shambles. I know you fix people's lives. Like, what? Get away from me. I don't beat people without a reason. It's like, come on.
Well, they always make a point out that Kiryu never throws the first.
It was my voice.
Don't do that.
No, I just heard
You're
myself.
peeking the microphone.
Sorry, I just heard myself in the kitchen. Oh, sorry.
See, Oxy did not like Sajima's part in
Yeah.
Yakuza 4.
Yeah, man. I mean, I can understand. It's alright. It's alright to not like.
It's interesting because I absolutely agree that the jail sequence
Yeah.
is fucking garbage, because you don't have any abilities, the guards are bullshit, and it takes a while, and it's just like, once you get into the city, you get a few fun moves to actually start playing around and stuff. It's fine, and then to me, Sajima has like my favorite side activity in that one, which is training
Yeah,
students.
that's my like favorite like side story, sub story, like big one.
Yeah.
Training the kids.
There's something so satisfying, like you're coming under my tutelage, and then you take and just slam their head like
Exactly.
like a log into the wall. You're just, or you do the thing, when you toss them up in the air, hit them across the back and like a tooth flies out of their face. You're just like, you're my student, bitch. And then you sit down and have a meal and like talk philosophy.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get to explore Sajima wanting to be a teacher,
Exactly, yeah.
which is like
Oh,
the
cool.
thing I really, really like about it. Story was good, gameplay was awful.
What
I
do you
think,
mean? What do you mean, like his fighting style or what?
yeah, I think he means just like his fighting style is not.
I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I like you. You don't have to charge up. It's very different.
I think it's a bit slower. It's not as snappy, but also it's one
I've
of,
heard that's a lot. People are like, I don't like Sajima's fighting. Like, why? So fun.
well, I think
So different.
I think it's if you don't go and pick up the right abilities. Like if you stay
Yeah.
kind of shit as you're in the prison, when you get the point where you can charge your ability without being stun locked,
Yeah.
and you can actually start hitting people and throwing people around, the fighting style makes sense. But out of the gate, it's probably the worst fighting style because you have nothing. Like
I mean, it's not fast. Like, I mean, that's what I like about like, cause you can like grab people in the air and stuff. That's so much fun. Like, they fly up and you grab them again. That's
yeah, but that's abilities you gotta get.
yeah, I know, but that's the Yakuza forever problem.
Yeah.
Like, they will never be like 10 out of 10 games for me. That is such like a design flaw for me.
Yeah.
Like, why? Why do you have this
It's a thing
stupid
they
RPG
never
system?
managed to fix it. Like they never managed to like. Because it's like it's fun to unlock abilities, but why can't you be fun at the start? Why do I have to go through 5 hours before I can finally get some abilities that makes the fighting style make sense?
And for me, it's just like you can't design a game like cool fights because like you don't know what people are gonna have.
Yeah.
Like, the final boss, we're gonna put everything to the test. I'm like, yeah, most likely not, because some people did not unlock all the moves, so we can't make him too hard. I'm like, lame. I like that one, Pirate Dragon Yakuza. I like nerf myself when I play these games now. I'm like, don't have health items when you go to the last boss. I did that with Pirate Yakuza. I'm like, I'm not gonna pick up anything. I'm just gonna go right in. It was fun because of that. I was like, oh Jesus, he has like 5 health bars. I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, no, I did the opposite.
Yeah.
I was decked out like a madman, and it was just a slaughter.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. It's such a huge. Like, that's why I actually like. Have you played Last Judgment?
I am working through it. I'm on like chapter 4 or 5, and I'm still dealing with like the teens and school. And shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like, there's like a boss fight. They're basically like you have nothing. They just like throw you in.
Yeah.
It's a story moment. You're like, and that's like a good boss fight because they have to design it around, but you have nothing, so they can know what you have. They're like, all right, we know you have nothing, so we can make it hard.
I mean, I think that's what made the Kuze fight so good in Zero, because when you attack the HQ,
Oh yeah,
that's like right after you unlock Rush style.
yeah, exactly.
So Kuze immediately, if you're trying to go at him with the normal style, you're probably gonna get your shit rocked. So you have to, they force you into rush style, so you have to like start weaving and bobbing, like punch, like
Yeah.
dealing with him that way. Which is great to show that like, yeah, you're not really ready to fight this guy, like you're barely keeping up with him. You're not going beast mode on him or anything.
Yeah.
If you think Yakuza 4 is rough, Yakuza 5 feels so much longer. I think it's just Oxy not jiving with Sajima's fighting style more than anything.
And like you can't. You have to like go in the roofs and in the sewers. It's
Yeah.
kinda boring.
Yeah, having to avoid the cops, like it's,
I like it because you see different. No, I wish they made that again.
Yeah.
Like Kamurocho from different point of views.
yeah. No, I understand what they went with.
Yeah.
That like, hey, you're walking in these areas as different people because that's where they're home. So I get that, and it's neat. But I can imagine if you're not enjoying a slow start in a prison with shit fighting style, and now you gotta,
Just wait for Yakuza 5.
and now you can't run around the city like you're used to, that you expect for a long bit of the gameplay. Yeah, I can understand why it's like, it's not a hot one. Yeah.
That's how I sold Yakuza to you. I remember now. It's with the guy from Hajime no Ippo. Like, Kimura, what the fuck is it called?
Takamura.
Takamura, exactly. I was like, Sajima has his voice actor, and he's fighting a bear. just like in Hajime Ippo. This must be a reference. It has to be.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Oh yeah, because you played Yakuza 5 on the PlayStation 4, I think, or something.
Yeah, because it never came out. I
And
was
they
like, oh.
in the store you could actually go and read manga, and they had the first volume of Hajime no Ippo in it, so you could actually like go and read it. Yeah, that's what you told me about exactly. Because that's the thing that got me into it, Ali. And when I started playing it, I was just waiting for the moment of like, when the fuck do I get to play as the voice actor for Takamura and I punch a fucking bear?
Oh my god, such a different clothes in Ariox. He had like a shirt.
He did not have that fucking jacket.
I was so excited. I was like, oh my god! Different clothes!
Because when we talked about it, when they announced it, I told you like that he's probably gonna wear that fucking jacket again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
For some reason, he just decided to stay with that goddamn jacket. Even though he should like be like, oh, some dude in the forest gave this to me.
Exactly. Stupid tiger stripe
Uh, you wanted to explore with him, but he was also having to do stealth rooftop stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I totally felt that. I think it's cool because I like people taking risks in games. Of like, a sane developer wouldn't do that, right? They would be like, no, we're gonna do this so you have max amount entertainment all the way through because this will keep you playing. But the Yakuza games tend to do really weird shit that like could turn people off at risk of it, but they want to do it because they want to sell it. So I appreciate it for that. I'm still with you that it's like, when I was playing it, I was just like, oh my god, I just can't wait until I can fucking go back and run around the city like normal.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that it tried to do it. It's the same reason, you know, most of us hate the fucking orphanage
Oh yeah.
in 3. It's like, it's very interesting that they dare to force you to do it. But yeah, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That shit. I mean, yeah, that's a problem with Yakuza 4, 5. Like, it's just like complete standstill every time. Like, I'm really into Akiyama, but no, I'm playing this guy. Like, oh, start over again.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm starting to get into this, but no, this guy. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then you're like, all right, I'm getting into. I miss his name. Arasada Kamarucho. Then like, no, Kiryu. Like,
Oh, what was his name?
then I can't even. So Kiryu.
What was his name?
I do like
The
about.
cop guy.
Yeah. It's like the lead of Yakuza 4, really. What is his name?
The cop guy. Yeah.
exactly.
Tanimura.
Yeah,
Tanimura. Shit, I
never mention again.
never met. Well, I mean, that's because of what happened with his real life voice, like actor.
Yeah,
Or-
but they changed it to the real.
yeah, they changed it, but they're not gonna like bring back because you know they like to scrub that shit clean. That's the thing. Masayushi Tanimura, which is like I've seen many people go. It's like he brings an interesting edge to the series of like being a cop. Which I mean, Adachi sort of does that a bit more, but not to the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I fucking love Adachi, but
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
giving
Infinite
you
Wealth has that problem as well. Like, yeah, I'm really into this. But yeah, plays Kiryu. Like, oh, I mean, I love the Kiryu stuff, but at the same time, like, really
Yeah.
getting into the fucking Hawaii stuff.
yeah. But it's like if anything, it just shows when you play 4 and 5. Not only do you see them develop, you know, the fighting and that stuff, but you also see how they went like, you know what, we went a bit too fucking crazy with 5, even though it's cool stories, it's cool sub-stories, and, you know, the whole theme of it all. But then when you see that, you know, 0 came after 5, you're sort of like, they learned. They scaled it down to 2, and they kept the stories moving in between, and it was like the right way to go about it. They like finally learned after 2 games of like, this is how it should have been done.
Like, yeah, it's just F-Zero has 2 characters. Yeah, I know this, but still. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's rough,
I mean,
but
yeah, Yakuza 5 is just, I'm like, skip all this side stuff I just ran.
yeah, you see that was the difference. I did all the side stuff in
Yeah.
each character, which is because Dana skipped a lot of the you skipped most Shinado stuff, right?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
just
And I was like, man, he has some really neat sub stories.
Yeah, I like with the
But
kid.
I don't blame people for doing it because
I got surgery. Gotta win this for a kid.
yeah, because like it's so long, right? And at some point you're sort of like, I wanna reach the end, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, like it gets much, and if you really just wanna get out of engine hell, like I understand why people like sort of rush it. I'm always there
Because
because
Shinada isn't a great guy. Come on. Shinada is the man. He's the everyday hero. He's awesome. Amazing.
he is a one-off character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Ishiban's 1.0. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Like Ishiban is like they're like, okay, Shinada, let's make Ishiban. He's basically the same fucking guy. Like down on his luck, no money, has a base point. Like, oh, this is the guy. You know, kind of. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I like him because he's such a loser.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I like.
But
Normal guy.
but at the end of it all, he also is just like the thing is it's hard to not talk about it to just not spoil Ali, but I just like the resolution at the end of his story, and I think. But it's a lot easier to grow fond of that stuff after you're through it. I remember being in the middle of it and being just like, there you go, I just can't wait to get through this. But afterwards and mulling around, like, okay, yeah, I like these parts, but it's one of the things. Once you're through it, you're like, that was good. But
Yeah.
when you're in it, you're like, ah, god, right?
Like, yeah, it's yeah. I try not. If I get bored, like or annoyed, I just don't do the side stuff. I'm like, I'm just moving now. I did the same with like a Pyroyakuza. It's like, okay, let's do stuff.
The thing was, yeah, well, I don't know how much we can talk about Pyroyakuza, but first of all, Val says, this stream is giving me several cutscenes with playing sequence. Please set aside appropriate time to view them in entirety vibes. Yeah, and you're here for it. I always felt like me and Dana nerding out about games and shit would be a really fun time because this is how we talk. This is just how we sit and chat about stuff when we hang out, right? So I'm hoping it's fun. You'll put it this way, you did almost every single scheduled thing as Haruka, and then they just kept unlocking, so I couldn't be bothered. Yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say is like, the reason I stuck through it is just because I knew there were gems hidden in the side stories, sub-stories, and I was just like there to, you know, stumble upon them. That was my goal, so that kept me going, and I did find those. There are those gems in all of those games that are just like really, really fun and amazing. But I gotta say, I think Pyroyakuza has the most cleanest streak of good sub-stories throughout.
Of the Tiger one, the scam.
Yeah.
That was great.
Scammo was great. I liked the taco food truck dude.
Oh yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Jeff.
Because a lot of them built on
Yeah,
previous characters, so
Exactly. It was weird. I was like, you're fleshing out.
yeah, they're fleshing out throwaway meme characters from the previous game, and just like, well, you remember this fucking dude who nobody cared about? Well, he has a sub story now, and it was like, that's great, that was awesome.
Exactly. Now we go from interview, get hired, and suddenly the what's with the diapers? Like the RGG guys have some weird kink going on.
You legit don't play Yakuza sometimes because you know you'll get cutscene after cutscene that you don't have time for.
Yeah.
You did get one story tonight where you go for an interview, get hired, and suddenly to do this in a diaper.
Yeah, that's the experience.
That's the experience, yeah. No, I totally get it, and it's one of those things where I'm like, stick through the journey, even if it takes. See it as a journey, and I use the phrase journey when telling people to watch One Piece or telling people to watch Yakuza, because I don't want people to rush through it because that will lead to burnout. And it's just like, you do every now and then and go through it,
Yeah, exactly.
and you slowly trudge through it because it is lengthy, but it's once you're through it, you're just like, man, I'm glad I went on that journey, right?
So yeah, it seems like these people like, I played all the Yakuza games in 2 months.
Yeah, but I'm psychotic.
Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. Chill.
It's just because I had this fascination with the game and it just enraptured me. And the thing was, every game was doing something new and crazy and different, and that kept me hooked to like, I want to see what the next one is. Want to see what the next one is. That said, I didn't do Yakuza 3 into Yakuza 4.
Yeah.
I did Yakuza 3. Took me like 15 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I took like a few days playing another game, doing other stuff, and then the next week or the week after, I played Yakuza 4 over the course of a week, and then I had like a week break, so I didn't like back to back. I went and played other games and other things to like refresh my palate.
That's why I like the 7 and 8 because they have turn-based. Now it's like, oh, nice. It's a different appetite.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
I'm fine with them keeping it turn-based in the main line,
Yeah.
as long as they drop Man Who Raised His Name, Project
exactly,
Yakuza in
yeah.
Hawaii on the side, so I get my beat 'em up fill
Yeah, me too.
of it. That's fine. I was kind of turned against it in 7 because I was like, this is not what I want from my Yakuza. But since they give us these side things, I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with it. Plus, the turn-based in 8 is a lot better than 7.
Lot better.
A lot better.
In 7, I'm like, man, I really like the story and like almost everything, but like, oh, God, boring.
You're pushing your way through Yakuza 5 no matter what. You stopped like 3 times now, but no more. You are close to the end. And I mean, the ending of 5 is like the highlight anyway, so.
Oh shit.
And then once you're through that, you can start with Yakuza 6. And you play Judgment already, so you're on to Yakuza 7. And then I guess you would play The Man Who's Raised His Name and then Infinite Wealth, right? And in my opinion, The Man Who's Raised His Name and Hawaii, they're both like the top contenders for my spots by now.
Yeah, I like, yeah.
Like, the other games are good. Zero is absolutely contending for that spot, but it's like, it's not so much that like, it's just they've learned and they've just gotten so good at doing what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they.
The older games are not bad because bad game decision. It's because it feels more like a learning process, and they're experimenting and they're finding their knack and niche and like seeing where they're taking the series. But this just feels like, man, they knew what the hell they were doing.
And like, I think like the same director for 7 and 8.
Yeah.
And like a Dragon Guide, I think. That dude's a very good guy.
Yeah. I mean, it also shows that it was like the
I
guy.
do hate, like, this is a super. I hate this with the new games. They force you with the side activity. Super annoying. Like, don't go island. They're like,
Yeah.
you have to go. Because I replayed Infinite Well. I'm like, I'm gonna do another playthrough. I'm like, about his crazy eats. You have to play it. About his thing, you have to play it. You're like, here,
Yeah,
you
'cause
have to play it. I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking crime dungeons. Like, you have to play the crime. I'm like, I don't need this. Let me move.
But you tell me you
Yakuza had the same. Like, Pirate Yakuza had the same thing. Like, did like everything in a row in chapter 2. Like,
Yeah.
because I was like, okay, I'm gonna play some story now. And they're like, here we introduced this. I'm like, oh, okay. But here we introduced this. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake.
It's always I see it as like, this is here, you're new to this series.
Yeah.
You're gonna be taught this, and I just learned to like, all right, let's get through it. I guess I was lucky because I played it on stream, so when they were introducing all the side stuff, like
Yeah.
I could sit and play with chat because they had not
Exactly.
seen it, so they were like, oh man, this is great, and I was like, I remember Super Crazy Devery from Infinite Wealth. I was like, okay, yeah, we're doing this again, but I also go into it as like, we're gonna use Hawaii. I was like, there are 2 things. Don't make me do the fucking Sujimon.
Yeah.
Don't make me do the fucking Dodoku Island, and we're fine. And they didn't,
Yeah.
because those were slogs.
Exactly.
Like, they're fun, but they're slogs if they would force you to do it again.
Yeah, I get it. Like, look, put a lot of time into this. Please play it.
Yeah.
But I think like the Sajima school, like, you kind of just have to find it. If I don't.
Yeah, that's not anything. That's a whole sub-story thing.
And they're like,
It's
hey.
not forced on you.
Exactly about.
Did you know that it's the same? It's the same spot where Kiryu does the racing thing in Zero.
A pocket circuit.
Yeah, he does. That's the same
okay.
basement that Pocket Circuit was in. The Sajima trains the students.
It is. Oh, yeah. I'm using
No,
that.
it's one of those things that we
Yeah.
talked about. It's cool because once you play through the stories, and especially if you do sub stories, you'll have this like mental image of the map where you can walk through a street, and I can look and be like, oh, that's where I chased the guy in Judgment, and that's where that family was. That's where that dude fell off and catch panties and saved himself by floating. I'm making that up, but it's just I can walk through any street and just have all these memories and all these memories of the city evolving over time. And I think that's the magical part of reusing assets. Like, it becomes this different kind of beast. It's weird walking down a digital place like a memory lane like that. But it's not just from one game when I was a kid, it's from playing through a bunch of games
Yeah.
and having those stories. You know, I'll always, even though you never really have a reason to walk there, just walk past the first like convenience store, turn right on the main Kamurocho Street, and always go look like, that's where Kiryu's financing was. I remember that place. There was a gold statue of Kiryu up there. God damn.
The 80s. I love.
You take too long in between games to remember all the side story chars. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, some click, some don't.
Nice. Like,
Yeah, there's definitely been some characters I totally forgot about when I was playing through it, and I was playing through it in like 3 months.
I had that problem with the hostess girls. Yakuza 0. They're like, oh, we're back. I didn't.
Oh my god, yeah, I did not pick up on it.
I was like, this is Yumi. I was like, supposed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
know, but I have no clue.
Like, they introduced, which game was it they introduced him in again?
I think it's 0 and Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Yeah, exactly. But like, there's also like, I think they show up in another one as well.
Yeah, maybe.
And I remember loving doing Majima's side story because like their stories and like I thought they were really good. Like they were really fun to sit down with the hostesses and talk to them and learn their stuff and help them out and thing. And then they brought them back, and it whooshed over my head. And then someone was like, "Man, I remember." I was like, "They did?" And then I looked and had to pick up the picture. Like, "Oh my god, it's the same fucking actress. How did I not remember?" So you're not alone, Nero. But that shouldn't impede your enjoyment of the series. Like, that's just like a neat extra detail that this series has always done, which is pay respect to lesser characters and bigger characters. And it's just like, if it's there, it's nice. But even if you don't know them, the stories and characters still stand on their own.
And now the cabaret like 0. Isn't that Kiwami 2 though?
Kiwami 2 had the cabaret, yeah. That was thrown in there.
I feel like they should just release it on its own. Here, the cabaret game.
I mean, to me, it's like, why is this not in every single game?
It's in Fist of the North Star. There's that.
Wait, it's seriously in? Because I
Yeah.
haven't played that one.
Yeah, they have. It's a bit different. You know, you can kill people in that one. It's like bad costumes, like. You can explode. You're like, all right. But yeah, that one has it.
Because like they had Dragon Kart again. They
Yeah.
had Dragon Kart in 7,
Yeah.
and then they skipped it in Infinite Wealth, and then in Hawaii they had Dragon Kart again. So I'm like, well, why the fuck can't we're playing as Majima? Why doesn't he start a cabaret in Hawaii? Oh, right, but it would still come naturally to him anyway. It's in his bones to run a cabaret.
Did you do that drink links with his Yakuza boys?
In Hawaii?
Yeah.
I've except for fighting Amon, because I have to complete the final 3 pirate ships. I've done everything.
Super easy, man.
Apparently, I'm
You
stuck.
can actually use like energy drinks fighting him, which is very unusual.
That's very unusual. They usually prohibit that. But yes, whatever. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, I love that.
The drink
Like-
links.
No, yeah, exactly with the. Oh, yeah, you were so crazy. Like, we're storming the bomb. I'm gonna say about red, cut the red wire. But, you don't remember? It's like, no, I was just saying shit.
Yeah, that's good. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, we go into spoilers. You got Burnout after completing 4 and didn't play another Yakuza for at least a year. Yeah, it's such a weird part. Like it's so disjointed because I can totally see someone playing 0, 1, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, and just like, this is a blast, this is amazing. But then jumping from the excellence of them learning like for 8 years with 3, 4, and 5 to make 0, and then Kiwami 1 just applying 0 to that, and then Kiwami 2, which is 6 with the new engine, like going back to that older part, I always tell people like, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Once you're through it, it's fine, but it is rough. For sure. For sure, I totally understand that.
Exactly. 'Cause for me, like, Yakuza 4 is like. Because I played the PS2 games.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, oh man, those are hot shit. Yakuza 4, man. Oh yeah, they have the Among Us.
Yeah, the Among Us crossover.
That's how we feel like, alright, Yakuza's big nowadays.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Hope they have secret Koreans.
Did you know that the highest rate... What do you think the highest rated Yakuza is?
Hold on. Critically?
Yeah, critically.
7? No. Infinite Wealth, right? I think it's. Is it Infinite Wealth? I'm not saying.
You're locking in
Yeah.
final answer.
Yes.
All $10,000 in Jeopardy.
Yes, I have.
No, that he's correct. Infinite
Yes,
Wealth
exactly.
is the highest rated, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
I definitely like in terms of like reception. I'm like 7 was more liked. 0 was adored by everyone.
Yeah, but I think all games have this. Like the mainstream media has to catch up before they get like the high grades.
Yeah.
It's like the Dark Souls and From Software took like after a while, like all right, 10 out of 10. You're like, oh, okay,
Yeah. Yeah, because
I mean, like it's the same
Demon
quality.
Souls and Dark Souls, both of them for the most part had kind of middling reviews.
Yeah, like I remember Dark Souls being like 8s and stuff. Like now everyone's like, oh, it's the greatest game I ever made. You're like, yeah, you didn't think back then. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, like they have to get into it. Like, all right, I get it now.
Yeah. I mean, I think Infinite Wealth is great. Like, it's
Yeah.
a really good game. It's just, when we talked about, like, review and critically, like, perceived, I'm like, people love the other ones a bit more.
Yeah, it's like Infinite Wealth has like layering issues. I think like, the story's just gonna like, whoa. In the end, you're like, yeah.
It's usually, that's the funny part of, like, how I think most stories always keep the mystery and intrigue going pretty well.
Exactly.
And it builds and it builds, and it's sort of like, and you have a plot reveal and a plot twist within a plot twist, and it's like, oh, here's this part and everything, and it builds. Meanwhile, Infinite Wealth starts out really good, and then it fucking crashes for like 4 chapters completely before starting to sort of round it up again, but never like catches up what it was going for at the start.
Yeah. Okay. I always say like you don't play Yakuza for the story, you play for the characters. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's the soul. Like Yakuza's like the only series I can think of. Like every time they introduce a character that basically beloved.
Yeah.
Like Akiyama, give me an Akiyama game. Like he can take over. Like you have Ichiban. Like the biggest criticism I have of Infinite Wealth, like I love the Kiryu stuff, but can we please let Ichiban just run around on his own? He can take the torch now.
Yeah. I mean, that was the point of 7, but yeah, I think everyone felt that.
Yep. Exactly.
Like, because, like, you love Ichiban, but the moment Kiryu's there, he just steals the spotlight. It's too much of a, like, yeah. It's because it's just gonna happen, because it's just such a beloved character, like, by this point.
So much.
I'm crying now.
Right.
Oh my god. But otherwise than that, I really enjoyed Hawaii.
Yeah.
It was really great.
Me too.
It's also like, it's one of those games that I was like, it's like needed. Like,
Nice, like, talent. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, let's have fun.
yeah, let's just have fun.
'Cause I feel like they thought like, okay, can I go back to Hawaii again? Like, it's likely not. We gotta use it to something, but
Yeah.
something fun. But pirates, let's go. Actually, read that the idea was first like Kiryu as a fisherman. That was the first idea they had.
Yeah.
Kiryu as a fisherman, and he, goes with other fishermen and doing fisherman tabbing on. And they're like, make pirates. That would be cool.
I mean, that would have been pretty cool of having Kiryu being like a fisherman, yeah,
Exactly.
fighting other fisherman gang. That's old Yakuza being like, we want to do like pirates, but we can't really do pirates.
Yeah.
There's gonna be fishermen. Modern day Ryuga is like, fuck it, pirates. They have jet engine on boats. Fuck it, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I totally feel that.
I love that scene with the Majima and cutting fingers scene. I was like, it's good. He talks about like you don't follow the plan.
Oh,
I was like, hey,
yeah.
that felt like, oh, okay, that's Yakuza Majima. We'd never see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the. Oh, so I gotta ask you, Ali, if you're still, if you are off work now, and I'm not disturbing what you got. But I wanted to ask this, and Oxy, spoiler, I guess, for it's not really like a spoiler that matters, but I just want to check if Ali's here first. Because I know they're doing like FF and stuff, and
Yeah.
I know they got things to do, so I don't want to disrupt that. Because they got like raid soon, I think. Most of the FF teams are going to be raiding very, very, very soon. So we'll see if Ali shows up. I'll ask the question again. But
Yeah.
wow, spoilers.
What spoilers?
Dana, you need to learn to handle Twitch chat. All right? They're a sassy bunch, and if you say warn for spoilers,
Yeah.
someone is gonna go wow spoilers. Like it's not so much that they want to do it, it's that it has to be done because it's like a Twitch rule, right? It's like rules of the internet. Yeah,
Yes.
they're spoilers.
But I switched directs.
Wow.
Yeah, Switch 2.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
And showed new games.
You know they mentioned that like they were gonna be backwards compatible.
Yeah.
You know how much I feel like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, they're backwards compatible, but you have to spend $20 to unlock it on the new Switch. They're gonna Nintendo always gonna pull some fucking stupid ass shit like that.
Yeah, well, then.
Yeah, they know how to make that fucking money, but god damn, it's just like
Just show me. Yeah, they show new games.
I feel like it's gonna flop because it's doing like the same problem the Wii U does, which is just like what like
They call it Switch 2.
they're calling it Switch 2 for sure, but when you look at it, we might be able to be like, okay, it has this, but for your common average people, which Nintendo, goes for, because we aren't the target demographic with Nintendo's games. Like us nerds, everyone here in chat are not the target. The target is mom and pop who doesn't know shit and a kid who's like 5 years old. Are they gonna look at the Switch 2 and be like, oh yes, this has backwards compatibility and has a bigger screen and has a better battery? They're not gonna care about that, so they're gonna go pick up a Switch, which is probably gonna be cheaper, and it has a ton of games you can already get for a lot cheaper. It's the same problem Wii to the Wii U have.
Yeah. I mean. Maybe.
Red Plumber, a twink elf, and people throw money at it, yeah. And then they let all their other more interesting IPs burn, because
Yeah, well, F-Zero. That's what
I would have Zero. How about you? They do a fucking remake of Donkey Kong 64, motherfuckers. Fuck you, fuck you.
The only one.
And F-Zero, and they cannot do Metroid apparently. Like,
They make it Metro Prime 4 right now.
oh yes, they showed a logo like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
but-
they're finally working on it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's supposed to come out.
And then it's
I don't
like,
know, yeah, I'm not a Nintendo guy, so for me it's like
I mean, like I like to play them just.
it's so ironic that like one of my favorite Nintendo games is made by Sega. I was like, I love F-Zero. This is great. This is fucking awesome, man. About who made it, but man, Nintendo has some good like racing developers, but it's made by Ryuko Katako, like genuinely made by Nakosha and gang. I was like, oh,
And that's why they can't make another F-Zero, because they don't have those people anymore.
man, yeah, exactly. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
Sega, come and make a new one.
And I'm like, I love Star Fox.
Yeah.
I enjoy Star Fox 64. I enjoy Star Fox Assault. Not as much adventures, because it's not really a Star Fox game.
I'm really
And I'm
curious
just
about
like-
the Wii U.
Huh?
I'm really curious about the Wii U.
It's garbage.
You played that?
I've seen a playthrough. It lasts about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And they force you half of the time to go into a chicken mode and walk around, and you have to use the gamepad to aim.
Yeah.
So you look at the screen where you're walking, and on the gamepad you see in first person. You have to like aim with that around you and behind you and stuff. It's super garbage. It's so shit. And I just want a Star Fox game, a on-the-rails shooter with like 3 different solar systems, and you can take different paths around each planet and get different outcomes, and you have a few hours of fun. Costs like $30. Make
So-
it. But no, because Miyamoto isn't doing his creepy smile of like, I signed up a new gimmick. They're not gonna make it
Just
because they love money, but they also hate making money.
I miss like radar shooters in general.
Star Fox Adventures is pretty cool. Yeah, I like Star Fox Adventures because it's a fun little adventure platformer. Wow, like it's fun puzzles, it's cute little combat. I love the music and I love the Dinosaur Planet. Just don't they just shouldn't have made it into a Star Fox game, right? Because
I wish it was dinosaur.
because that was it was called Dinosaur Planet and Rare was working on it, and then Microsoft bought Rare, and they converted it into a Star Fox game and forced the narrative of Star Fox doing that stuff. And I think people would really enjoy it if it wasn't called Star Fox Adventures, which is called Adventures of Dinosaur Planet, I think it was.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
cause I remember so long time ago. But yeah, there's like, this is like Andross. So like, what? Where did this come from?
Yeah, out of nowhere. Could have skinned it as a Zelda game and it wouldn't have felt out of place too. Yeah, absolutely. Take away the ship part and just you running around, you know, Zelda Dinosaur Planet. And everyone would be like, oh, that was fun. That was a fun little adventure. Like, I dig it. I don't mind a simple adventure, you know? It's just, you know, you see a Mario upon Mario and Zelda upon Zelda, and you look at all the other games they have in their catalog they could like flex some creative muscle with, and they just don't do it. It's just so frustrating, especially if you're a fan of them, right?
Me, it's like that. I like the. I'm interested in the directs. I hope they're gonna show a lot of third-party games. Like, ooh. I'm gonna say like,
When is
should
it?
make it 2nd of April.
2nd of April. Well, you can do a Sark stream on it.
Yeah. Mitt på dagen, like 3.
Yeah, that's perfect for me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I'm like, yeah. I hope they show new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Nintendo. I think they make games for me. They're like, yeah, we're making games for the new gamers.
Like I said, most of Nintendo's games aren't aimed at us.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
aren't the target demographic for it. I tried to play some of them because I want to hope there's something there for me, but usually I'm like, not really meant to be the one enjoying this.
Exactly, yeah.
In a majority of them, anyway.
Yeah.
What was like the latest Nintendo game I was like thoroughly enjoyed? Like that I didn't have like any major gripes with. I was just like, okay, this was a.
I'm just in Metroid Dread. I haven't played that. But
Yeah, people think Metroid Dread is really great. I should play it,
yeah, I'm kind of curious about that one. All right.
but I'm also just like,
Dread.
I don't want to play with the Switch.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah, it's like I like having a Switch or a Nintendo console for the Mario Kart, the Mario parties, you know, all that stuff, like fun, chill, easy things. But when it comes to playing something like that, I'm like, the console runs like ass.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I wish it didn't, and I'm not about to drop, you know, how much money for a Switch 2 to just have better frame rates or something.
Yakuza 0 for Switch 2. Get it, people.
Yakuza 0 for Switch. Oh, did you see how shit
Yakuza.
Yakuza?
Yeah, I was kind of interested in getting it. I was like, hey, I can play this, you know, on the bed.
Yeah.
I saw, I'm like, oof, maybe not.
It looked rough. It was tragic.
I never played Kiwami 1.
But isn't it weird though? When did the Switch release, right?
How long ago? Yeah, no, I think so.
Nintendo Switch. This is one of those, you know, Val told me
Yeah, 8
me
years.
that
Holy shit.
Wind Waker was 22 years ago.
Yeah.
It fucking hurts. But yeah, March 3rd, 2017.
Yeah.
It released 2 years after Yakuza 0.
Wow. Crazy.
It released 2 years after Bloodborne.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That puts it in perspective.
Yeah, it kind of blew my mind. Like, Tears of Kingdom came out 7 years.
See you in a bit, Val. See you in a bit.
Remember you now.
Yeah. So it's like, oh my god, like it was mediocre hardware for the time.
Yeah. But, yeah.
And it's just like, oh my god, it's so old.
I guess, like, yeah. I think it maybe helped PC games. Like, this slow generation of consoles, like, when nothing happened, but everyone had to be like, alright, let's just make sure that everything runs on everything. Many people, I think, like, normal casual gamers are like, well, I have a PC, I can run this, like, have a low performance PC, so I can play this Switch course and crap. Like, hey, nice.
Yeah.
It's helped a lot, because, you know, now it's happening now with Monster Hunter Wild. Like, I gotta upgrade my PC, no!
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! Did you play Monster Hunter Wild? No? Did you? What the hell? Did you play or not? Did you not run? That's what I assume, because like, oh, he hasn't streamed like in 2 weeks. He must be playing Monster Hunter Wild.
I have not played it because I played it for an hour,
Yeah.
and when I fought like the froggy thing, it ran at like 22 FPS.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can my GPU could not deal with it. No.
So, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm like, now they're like starting to push the hardware again. They're like, ah, fuck. So funny because Capcom, but like, yeah, it's gonna be our leading platform, PC. It feels like the PC release has been a real like mess.
I mean, it's poorly optimized
Yeah.
more than anything. That's which is something I've started to learn a lot. Is like, man, how can I play Resident Evil 4 remake on medium graphic and it looks fantastic, right? And then I'll play a similar game that is way lesser fidelity, way lesser intricate, way less. I'm not talking about Monster Hunter. I'm talking about others similar to Resident Evil 4. And I was like, this one's like shit on my GPU. And it's just like optimization, my man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have that with my PS4 because I'm still playing on PS4.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
some
Resident
games-
Evil 2. Oh, you should tell that.
yeah, exactly. Like, well, I have the problem with all the remake engine games. Like, I can't play them because it overheats my PS4. Remake 2 was the worst because, ironically, it was the fire. Every time you looked into the fire, I'm like, "Oh." But PS4 overheating, I'm like, fuck. So I had to, like, this is how I play like Resident Evil games, like the new ones. You overheat, like, oh, it's gonna overheat. So I put it on like low power mode, wait 15 minutes, start it again, play at like 5 minutes, like start. Super annoying. Good with my phone, like, alright.
I do remember. I can actually show this video. This was our apartment back in the day when you got your PS4. It was a used one,
Yes, exactly. It was.
if I recall.
18? 19? Yes, right.
Yeah, because you were playing Control.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, control stuff.
Can I just search?
Control was surprisingly good. I remember, like, it looked so ass. I remember with control. I saw like screenshots. I was like running around with control. What's even going on? Yeah.
Then it was Remedy.
I was like, oh, Remedy made is like it is good.
Oh, look at that! Look at Dana. Look at Dana. This was what 5 years ago. Oh, almost 6. November of 2019. I can still see you can still see my keyboard here. Dana is playing.
Yeah.
Jane, is it a lovely day?
Dana is playing Control,
Hey,
and then I need to stop the music. Hold on. I hope you're ready for this.
Maxime. Oh, but what's this? Is it sort of vacuum? No. It's the fucking PlayStation 4.
it would just blare.
I mean, I have that at home now. Like, and we don't have the super long cable you have.
Yeah.
But it's just under the TV. Like, I have to put the like TV on like 60 volume. Lulu has to have like earphones on, playing something else. Like,
Because it was so loud that we got like a 20-meter cable and we stuck it in the walk-in closet in the kitchen, so it was so far away so you couldn't hear it, just like going off the moment you tried to play anything.
I mean, I can see like the badly optimized games, by the way, on PS4. It will overheat my PS4. Like,
Yeah.
it's so easy. Like, some play, like, yeah, Yakuza, I can play that. It never overheats. It plays. It's a game of metaphor, I think. Brief Fantasio. That game is not super graphically pretty. It's like Persona 5 engine. Persona 5 came to PS3. It's a old fucking, and it's just overheated. All I'm like, fuck's sake, stop it. Like, take a Metaphor Fantasio screenshot. Like, Metaphor Fantasio. Images. Gameplay. Yeah, look at that. That one. Yeah, look at the ground. It's not super.
Wait, which one?
That one. Like, look at the ground. It's not that much. It's not super like graphically intensive. Like the game looks like this.
This is someone's fetish, though.
Like a big. Yeah, Lulu was playing that. Oh, yeah, Lulu's not gonna watch this, so I can actually say this. She was playing it on easy. I was like I steamrolled through the game. Like, so I like. She went to bed, so I started it. And I just put on the like start screen, medium, because you can just change the difficulty whenever. So I
Alright.
put it on medium, and you know she had to like learn the systems after a while. It's like it got really hard all of a sudden. I was like,
That is pretty clever. I mean, did she have fun?
yeah, like yeah, it was like just steamroll.
It's one of those things that I talk about a bit, which I really have a problem trying to like praise myself on it.
Yeah.
But of like the problem with like difficulty, like yeah, I get people wanna breeze through it and not have to think about it.
Yeah.
But it's also that weird thing of like it's fun to figure out a game.
Yeah,
and, like,
you don't
learn its
engage with the
mechanics.
game. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
this game's boring. Like, oh, I'm like, yeah, because you're not playing it. Like, you're just going through it. It's easy piece.
Like I always say those. It's like if you're gonna play like Resident Evil, just don't play it on easy. Like
Yeah.
play it on normal, play it on hard, whatever. So you actually, because I've seen people be like, man, this game sucks. All you do is just a run and gun shooter. It's like, yeah, because you played on easy where they shower you in ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But I don't think it's the player's fault either. Because
No.
how are they supposed to know?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, how are they supposed to know? Like, I should play it on this. 'Cause
That's why I think Dark Souls and the whole From Software. That's why I think they worked. People are like, oh god, it's so hard. I'm like, just don't get into it. There is no easy mode. You just have to play it and learn it. Good stuff. That's how it works.
yeah. I mean, it's a tricky game design.
Yeah, like that's
Right.
that with Halo. I was like, oh, Halo's great. The more I played it, like I played the other difficult, I'm like, man, it's really goddamn good. Like this is. I felt like they made the game with like heroic in mind. Like, normal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, here's the real game, guys. Go play. There's a lot of like. There's the opposite as well. Like I played Uncharted. I think I played on like Artists and something, and that game just sucks balls.
Yeah.
Like you look up and get shot in the head. You're like, oh, okay. This like it's a cover shooter. It's supposed to be an Indiana Jones adventure. I have to be like, oh, no, not for me.
Mm.
It's not anime design a lot. Yeah, they were like.
Well, that is he's talking about the metaphor. Fantastic.
Yeah, I know, like, yeah, they're weird looking ones. I think they're based on, like, the Cardinal Delights by Hieronymus Bosch.
Yeah.
Showing my cultural degree. I went to culture school. I did go to culture. Oh, I never
You had some culture classes here and there.
did a essay on that painting.
On
Why-
that painting. What painting?
Or what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. I did not. Michelangelo. It was okay. Never used that.
From a person who's uncultured, to me, like the knee-jerk reaction of it is just like, you know, the joke in South Park where they talk about how Family Guy makes their jokes, which is like beluga whales, like
Yeah.
taking a ball and just puts it in a cup, and it like old man falls in poop. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, what was that worth the time? My old paw fell in poop. You know, like
Yeah.
that. It feels like that with enemy design is just like throw darts and it's like worm mouth tendrils nose. Okay.
Yeah,
Enemy.
exactly. Yeah. Those like big enemies are called human.
Ooh, ooh. Better.
It's actually it's surprisingly good, that game. Like I was kind of surprised.
Really?
Yeah, like the story especially. Like there's a lot of stuff. Like I usually don't. I did not call any of it. I was like, oh, what? This was unexpected.
Yeah.
have a great villain, Louis Skylburn. He's basically he's taking care of. He's basically Trump, I think. I think that's like
Oh god, here we go.
like I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then after a while like they kind of ruined him at the end. I was like, too bad.
Wait, are you saying a JRPG style game didn't have a good payoff at the end?
Yeah, like I should have expected it. I was like, oh my god, no. He was a really good villain the whole game. I was like, he's really good. Like I like this guy. He's like, he's an asshole and like understanding most of the time. I was like, yeah, he does. I do wish like, you know what the premise of that game is? Basically like election. Like the king dies and he makes like magic. Like you have to pick the king. You all like. Det kommer avgöras genom röster. Like, it's gonna. Sorry, I can't.
It'll be decided by vote. Yeah.
Decided like by the election, magic crap. You have to basically run an election and like get and help people. One thing I wish they did do was like, you come to like a city, maybe the villain would be like, I fixed all the problems already. That would be cool, but they didn't do.
Yeah.
Should have done that. Feel like other like people at the election, like, I want to become king. Have to fight them and debate them. Surprisingly good game. Surprising. I don't know, like it's made by the Persona people, so I was like, yeah, it'll be okay, I guess.
Yeah. And it was.
But yeah, let down that.
Pristania, how's the food coming along? How long?
How long? Hur länge? Hur länge tar det till mat? Just played D&D yesterday and Lulu made like a frog that just said why. Super fucking annoying.
Why?
It's like it was like a trick. 'Cause we were like in a cave, like a labyrinth cave, and we had like, oh, do we go left or right? Every time you stop, like post game and like touched you and you lost health. Like, oh, gotta move fast. And there was like a frog, glowing frog. Like, you can speak to animals, my character. I was like, oh, I'll talk to it. It's like, what do you do in this cave? Like, why do you want to know? Like, that's this, but why? Why? And after a while, it's just stalling time. Stupid frog.
Oh, that's genius. Just to stall
Oh,
you.
yeah, exactly. So like, like, oh, grab, move. Yeah, that frog was super annoying. Then on the way back, one of the players like, I want that frog as a pet. And then she picked it up and she was like transported to another dimension where she make God or something. Some weird shit going on. I don't know what's happening. Or DM has some ideas, I guess.
Been playing a lot of Metaphor Refantasia.
The Fantasia, the most generic name.
Yeah.
Most pretentious name. Metaphor with Fantasia. Okay. I want the next game to be Metaphor Science Fiction.
Oh yeah, okay, I get you.
Different like themes. That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, we are gonna go and go have ourselves some dinner, but I hoped we're gonna call it there. But we had a little bit of a chat. I wanted to try out this format and see how people felt about it.
In 5 minutes. Oh, okay.
Within 5 minutes. Yeah, that gives me time to give a closeout to this stream. I know some people are busy, and it's not like the most optimal time for me to do like a podcast type thing. Maybe I can do it in like the evenings when people can
Trick
listen.
me into a ball.
Yeah, I got you podcasting. I sneaked Dana into a podcast. I'm basically it could be like a podcast format every now and then. You know.
Children, you need a hobby, man. It's like all these childrenless men with a podcast. I got nothing to do. Like, what's a podcast?
It's so true though.
Yeah.
It's so true. But yeah, so to all of you who are still listening, thank you for today. I hope it was fun. If you enjoyed this content, please comment.
Please come.
In the stream feedback, stream chat, whatever. If you're like, hey, this was great, maybe you could do this, maybe this would be better. You know, like in terms of time, in terms of content, in terms of what we talk. This is literally what me and Dana do. When we sit down and chat, like this is what we sound like. This is what we talk about. This is just how we have vibed since ever becoming friends, really. So I think it would be like a fun little format to throw in every now and then, not make it like, you know, every day, Dana, we're doing 3 hours of podcast. It's like, no, let's do it every now and then. You was listening when working and it was good? Good. It's probably not like the most super interesting because we're just nerding out, but I know it's people like to have that like background sound of people, you know, being just degenerates. It's fun. So
Curio with a shirt off. What's that?
yeah, that's a
That you?
Yeah, that's me. Arms jerseys. It's fucking nasty, yo. But
Working man.
working man, I thought it was fun. Since I wasn't able to be stream, I was like, hey, let's see how this goes. So if you liked it, leave a comment. I'll upload it to YouTube and any feedback on it. If this is the format people would like to see.
Oh yeah, you have YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I show that clip all the time at work. You know, with the Ponton, the cloth.
Oh
I think I showed it once. Like when that person like Dana drinks, he falls out of a closet. Like it's not even me. It's my roommate. But like everyone at work, like, can you show that clip falling out of the thing? I was like, yeah, I can. So if you have a lot of views on that, it's because of that. I'm like,
yeah. No, because you gave it 1 view by showing it to everybody.
No, like several times. Like part of it comes like, can you show me that thing? I'm gonna show it to this person. Oh yeah, okay. Alright. It's like the first video.
Oh wait, it's
Justin Bieber.
alright, hold on. We'll end with this. For those of you that haven't seen. Oh my god, it's so loud. Alright, we'll do that.
Oh, you have eyes.
Yes, I do have eyes. I don't like them. Here we go.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
You fuck!
How many views does it have? Look, I showed all the time at work.
How many views? Let me see. 98 views. Not bad.
Showing at least.
Wait, why are comments turned off? Oh, it's because I used the Jason Bourne clip or something like that. I don't know.
Can't do it.
I don't know. Something weird happened, so it was like, yeah, we've taken away these things from your video to be able to have. You remember seeing this? We saved up punt the bottles for a year. It took us an entire year to save up all of this, and this that's popping out is like less than half. There's so much more inside there.
Exactly. Like a picture of me eating a sausage in there.
Yeah.
Good times.
It was good times. It was good times. This was, well, also, it was 2020.
5 years ago.
Straight from the diabetes.
Straight from the underground.
Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, Nero, Kayvon, French Face, all of you who are still watching, we're peacing out.
None of us have diabetes. I think that's fucking crazy, by the way. Me, I don't have diabetes. You don't have diabetes.
Well, we never consumed a lot of candy or ice cream generally. We don't.
I feel like
We probably have like 50,000 kidney stones.
We should
And a bunch of cancer from all the sugar-free stuff we're drinking.
We're
But
shitting blood still.
every now and then. But I think that's
I
IBS.
check that
I
out.
think that's IBS though.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Irritable bullshit.
Don't you fart a lot? You don't fart a lot.
I don't know. Every now and then there's a bit.
So I was talking to my friend. He has like a sore that never heals. I was like, "Are you shitting me? Go to the doctor." He's like, "Nah, it's been there."
Did you know this cut?
Yeah.
This is from December.
Yeah.
Because I was carrying down the freezer that we had when we were staying at my parents' place, and it got lodged and like cut through my bicep.
December. That's like 3 months ago.
Yeah, it's still not healed properly yet.
Got AIDS.
I got 8.
Like, yeah, you can't.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
look, it's like the thing was it didn't cut deep, right? So it's just a scar.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I have like a score here.
I mean, that's always been the case. Like even that fucking cat that got me, I still have like a scar there, even though it was like super fine. So.
I got all my like scores here.
That you know of, yeah. Salute Ali. Once again, if you like this and if you want more, please do comment in stream
Oh, it's
chat.
Big Boss.
Yeah, it's Big Boss. It's our salute.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
what we do for all of them.
That game's 50 years old. You feel old yet?
20 years old.
24, yeah, 21.
2005.
I'll get old.
Well,
Vintage
it's 2004 in Japan, and 2005 in America and Europe.
Didn't WoW come out that year as well?
World of Warcraft came out 2004, as did Halo 2, Half-Life 2. Shit, what were the other ones? Yeah, 2004 is one of the biggest years, along with like 98 and 2007 are one of the hugest. But let's not dunk on 2023. 23 was a huge year.
Games?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
it was gigantic. Dude, we're rambling. We're gonna go off
What
on
year?
this.
Well, what came out? Here we go.
Fuck's sake! All right, hold on. 2023 in gaming. Well, 200 games. Let's see. We'll get the biggest things here. So we have Final Fantasy 16,
Oh, yeah,
Tears of the Kingdom, Jedi Survivor, Street Fighter 6, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Diablo 4, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies
Oh,
of
Baldur's
P,
Gate 3, yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Dredge, Hogwarts Legacy, Alan Wake 2, Forspoken.
It's sad.
Blasphemous
Like,
2.
Metroid Prime, Resident Evil 4, like, we still live in the past. Hey, Wanted Dead.
Wanted Dead, yeah. Let's see. Counter-Strike 2. We had the System Shock remake.
Remakes now.
We had so many.
Amnesia Bunker.
Amnesia the Bunker. Yeah, 2024 was just a lot of big bangers, and this is just the main top ones. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a gigantic one.
I see it all. For Rush.
Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush. Anyways, we're going. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Much love. Peace. Mwah, mwah, all that good stuff.
Love, and
Peace and love. Peace and love. Have some Resident Evil music as we go.
Last Judgment.
Last Judgment.
Lost Judgment.
Last Judgment. It's almost the same thing. Bye.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?